The winter of 1943 arrived without mercy. Snow covered the ruined streets of Ardenfort, a once peaceful town now carved open by weeks of shelling. Smoke drifted from collapsed roofs, and the distant thud of artillery was a grim reminder that time itself felt wounded. Amelia Ward, a 29-year-old field nurse, walked quickly through the rubble with her medical satchel. Her fingers were numb even inside her gloves, but she kept going. Too many lives depended on her moving forward, not slowing down. Every day, she told herself the same thing. Fear can wait. They can't. Inside a half-destroyed school building that served as her aid post, she found Captain Daniel Rowan, a communications officer known for delivering messages through active fire zones. His uniform was torn and blood soaked through the bandage on his arm. "You should be resting," Amelia said, as she knelt beside him. "And you should be somewhere safer," Daniel replied with a tired smile. "But here we are." Despite the chaos of the war, their conversations had become the quietest moments in both their days. They had met 3 months earlier when Daniel carried an unconscious soldier on his back for miles until reaching Amelia's station. Since then, something unspeakably gentle had grown between them, something neither dared name, not in times like these. Still, the way Daniel watched her now was not the way a soldier looked at a nurse. It was the way a man looked at the only light left in a dying world. One night, as the shelling intensified, Daniel limped over to her corner of the aid station. "Amelia," he whispered, "if anything happens—" She cut him off. "Don't, not now." But he steadied her hands and placed a small folded paper in her palm. "A letter," he said. "Read it only if I fail to return." Amelia felt her throat tighten. "Then write me another someday, one I can read while you're still here." He didn't answer, but he held her gaze until the air between them felt warmer than the cracked stove at their feet. The day everything changed. The next morning, Daniel volunteered for a dangerous mission, restoring a broken radio line outside the town. Without it, reinforcements would never arrive. Amelia watched him leave through the shattered doorway. She didn't say goodbye. Goodbyes felt cursed during war. Hours later, the sound of mortar fire thundered across the outskirts. Her heart froze. Wounded soldiers soon flooded the aid post. Amelia worked faster than she ever had, but her eyes kept drifting to the entrance, waiting, hoping. Just before sunset, a silhouette appeared, limping, covered in ash. Daniel. He collapsed into her arms before he even spoke. "You didn't read the letter, did you?" "No, and you're going to write me 10 more, 20, as many as I want." He laughed weakly. "Bossy, as always." That night, as the artillery quieted and distant reinforcements finally arrived thanks to his repaired line, Amelia sat beside Daniel's cot. She held his hand tightly, refusing sleep. War had taken so much from them. But not this. Not yet. And as Daniel drifted into a peaceful, living sleep, Amelia tucked the unopened letter into her coat pocket. Someday she would read it. But not today. Today, she still had him.